Yes, I know there was some recent controversy over Duck and Apple. No, I don't care. I like this game regardless, so I'm recording it for you guys.
Well, you saved me the trouble.
Separate the creator from the creation.
Speaking of creation, here's Earthworm Jim.
Ooh. Belchy.
Well said.
Pardon me.
That was
You're
funny.
excused.
Here's Earthworm Jim.
Oh, gee.
Ew.
How long is this splash screen?
About 30 seconds, give or take.
I thought we were
Oh
missing
my
something.
God.
They were just really proud of their animation for the character.
Well, to be fair, it is pretty smooth for a whatever console you're using this on.
Whenever he's ready. So, we've done stuff with Doug Apples in the past. He was famously the character designer for the Neighborhood and stuff.
Okay, now we're done.
Jeez.
Was he also involved in Armacrog?
Yes, he was. He was the one that helmed the Kickstarter.
Yep.
Shiny.
Also, please tell me you're able to skip these splash screens if you want by hitting the pause button.
I think you can. I could be wrong. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
Excuse you.
Was that another
Wow.
belch? I couldn't tell.
That was a bell. This game has a very...
Oh, can't do it.
Gosh dang it, you're good at this.
That. You scare me whenever you do that.
That's right, Steve. You can do that on command.
Yeah, this... that stereo is weird. But yeah, this game has a very interesting, unique sense of humor.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the special edition of Earthworm Jim, released around 1995, I think, for the ill-fated Sega CD. It's it's exactly what it's named as. It's a special edition of the very original Earthworm Jim for the Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. And of course, being a Sega CD game, it comes with some Red Book audio and a whole bunch of dogs trying to get right up of on Jim's super suit.
Yeah, new holy crap! This was remastered soundtracks before they were a real thing. Oh, cow launched.
Cow launched.
Houston, the cow has just been launched.
Yeah, this is get your heart out, Wonder Boy. This was remastered soundtracks before it was cool.
To be fair, that was kind of a phase that these developers were going through during the mid '90s, where remixing soundtracks was all the rage. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the whole thing about Earthworm Jim here, well, he's a weird and wacky creation made by Doug Apple, and well, he's your average everyday Earthworm, having been put into a cybernetic super suit that gives him super strength and a ray gun.
Oh yeah,
and a much more expanded intelligence. Not that it means much, considering he was an Earthworm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, oh yeah, plasma's a super shock, but yeah. But note that even though it's a plasma gun, more often than not, you're really going to be using it more as a machine gun.
You mean a shotgun?
No, I mean like whenever you're firing.
The regular pistol. Yeah, it's basically like a machine gun, whereas the plasma is your shotgun, and it's
Also, yes.
pretty dang precious. So use it wisely.
So Rayman, eat it. We can do this too.
Da-da-da.
Only the likes of Earthworm. Ouch. But yeah, Earthworm Jim can do quite a lot of things, like climb up girders, use himself as a whip, and obviously he's got his ray gun as we showcased before.
And
he's pretty much a jack of all gyms.
And he says "ow" the same way Owen Wilson does.
That's also...
Yeah, I guess
I'll
you're
let-
right.
Yeah, speaking of voices,
Die.
that's also another thing that they did, at least for the first two games. I'm not sure if, like, other versions of it did, but the original two did. Tenaple also voiced Jim himself.
Oh.
Well, I'll give him kudos. He definitely sounds convincing as the titular Earthworm Jim. Although it's funny considering that in the TV show and then eventually the third 3D platformer, he was voiced by Homer Simpson himself. Oh, ow!
Yes, Dan Castellaneta voices Earthworm Jim.
In later material, yes. Let's just say that the times past Earthworm Jims 1 and 2 were a bit weird for the invertebrate-less hero.
Yeah.
So I know that. Oh gosh, dog. Now, so the DNA little neuron things are health. I know that you have a sort of ammo for. I know you have a sort of ammo for your gun, and like, even if you go down to 0, I forget how high you'll automatically recharge to.
I think around.
Okay.
Yeah, roughly.
So you don't have infinite.
you technically have infinite ammo, but you also gotta be careful, because it's pretty much like a recharge.
Yeah.
Have you ever had experience with this game, hon?
No, I haven't. I've heard of it, but I've never experienced it.
Not even the show?
No. I mean, like I said, I've heard of it, but I've never actually interacted
Warning!
or
Mid-boss.
And another staple of Earthworm Jim games, his bosses can get pretty fucking weird.
Yeah, definitely. Look at that thing.
I mean, this is only the beginning. Wait till we see who runs this new junk city.
Now that is something right there I think I now just noticed. I don't know what difficulty I was playing on, but I remember on the Super Nintendo, these things had a butt ton of health. And that there went down a lot faster than it should.
Oh. Well, I guess that's one strike against the Super Nintendo version, because usually the crows don't take that much punishment in the other versions.
Not the crows, I meant the
super
mid-boss.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, you mean the
Junkotron or whatever.
Yeah, the Junkotron. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, this is different.
Turlet.
And thus we flush ourselves to our next portion of the level.
What I want to know is why did they put the life right next to it if you know it's impossible to get it?
I'm sure there's a way to get it, it's just really hard to do.
Nude.
Oh,
nude.
Jeez. Show some decency, Jim.
Where's our
So
suit?
I don't know how it happened, but the poor bastard lost his suit, and we gotta go find it.
And this I know is exclusive to the Sega CD version because I'm pretty sure neither the Super Nintendo or Genesis have this.
Although they did bring this back in, I don't know if the PC version had this, but I do know it was brought back for the HD edition of Earthworm Jim that GameLoft made a few years ago.
Which
Speaking of which, I would have recorded that version for the channel if I still have my PS3 or means to download it anywhere else.
Which I mean, I don't mind this. This actually allows the game to play more with the fact that he is an Earthworm, not just a super suit.
Even though all things considered, they don't do an awful lot with it.
It makes more sense
Like,
than him turning into a salamander, too.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Earthworm Jim's all sorts of
Stutter or
fucking
wimp,
stuff.
James.
Wimp. Be a
Yeah, I got.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't have that kind of time to burn. Let's go the wimpy path.
Wimp.
I mean, we're a goddamn Earthworm. We don't look the least bit studly. Okay,
Yeah.
now we do.
Well.
And, oops. Well,
Hope
no
you
worries.
can do
This boss
it.
is pathetic.
Well, I was
What's
about
his
to say
name?
it's the junk man. I was about to say, I don't have my suit. Gets a suit. Well, time to backtrack to the stud path.
Oh, if only it were that easy. So yeah, here's the junk man. For some reason, you can't actually hurt him with your whip or your gun. He just taunts you.
So you gotta do this.
So whip a crate at him, and oh dear.
He'll
Fish.
cough up fish at you.
What a poor diet he has. If he upchucks fish that easily.
I still
Oh, are
find
you-
it hard
oh,
to
are you
believe
gonna-
that the bullets can't harm him, but a random box can.
It's his butt.
Well, to be fair, which one will give more of an impact? Regular pistol shots or a goddamn 200-pound crate?
I don't know.
enough.
Being
Being
shot.
what?
I don't know. Being shot in the head by a devil damn bullet would do quite a bit of damage itself.
It's little plasma shots, though, not an actual bullet.
Yeah, they're
bullet.
plasma shots. They're not as lethal.
Oh, please tell me you're gonna show off the little. Okay, I just looked at the time. I was like, yeah, you're gonna show off one of my favorite levels of the Super Nintendo era.
Ow.
I'll take your.
The thing that happens in between each level.
Oh yeah. Well, to be fair, that's something you kind of have to show off.
Which I love. It also has one of my favorite. There.
And actually,
I'm going out of control here.
and actually, just real quick, the fact that his bum is the weakness, it just reminds me of my unmentionables.
Also, yes, groovy, right?
Groovy.
Yeah.
Yep.
How groovy for an Earthworm to keep a rocket in his pocket.
Ha.
And that's literally what they call it too. It's a pocket rocket.
And now Silly gets to see one of the big themes, at least for the Super Nintendo era, that kind of like defined my
I'm a rocket man.
ha. Yeah, no, this level in particular, you better win this race.
Honestly, it's pretty easy to win the first race.
If you lose, you will have to fight Psychro as a little boss.
Which, I mean, it's an interesting way to fight him. It's just that if you don't do that, well, this is the only time you ever see Psychro.
I forget what the purpose of just the normal tings are.
If you collect 50 of them, you'll get an extra continue.
Oh, nice. Other than that, this just kind of happens in between each level. And think of Psychro as the Ridley to Earthworm's Samus.
Yeah, he's a persistent little bugger. So much so he even became the villain of the next game.
Oh, nah.
Yep.
Also,
Ouch.
Oh, crap, he's coming. Hit him.
Oh no, you don't.
Nice. Also, the victory theme is, again, one of my favorite tunes of the Super Nintendo era. I think I even used it as a really stupid, unofficial theme song back in my old Let's Playing days.
That
Here we
actually
go.
had
Ow,
a
my
chance.
eyes.
I win!
Look.
Yeehaw!
Nah.
Rodeo.
Woo!
Hey! I love that tune.
Yeah, all versions of the song, if I'm not mistaken, have that.
And hey,
So-
Hype, you say that. I've been recording Walking Dead Final Season just the other day.
It was just a
But
tease.
I will tell you,
What the heck?
what the heck. Yeah, we're going to we're going to hell, everybody. Not hell, heck. Sorry.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Planet Heck.
You were saying,
Ultra
Logan?
Planet.
By the way, silly cats are in hell. Sorry to tell you this, but
Yeah, see the
cats
one
are
in the
evil.
background?
Yeah.
What's its name?
He's the most evil of cats, literally called Evil the Cat.
Oh, okay. And he
If I'm
rules
not
over
mistaken,
planet.
there's some sort of backstory behind Evil the Cat's design, and that he actually predates Earthworm Jim himself.
Wow.
He started his own. He actually started his own comic, and well, he pretty much was true to his name.
I don't know why, but I was more so expecting it to be like an instance of Eggman, where it's like Evil the Cat himself was actually like a prototype design for the main character.
I can imagine. I can only imagine what a game starring Evil the Cat would be like.
Also, be careful. Also, this game in particular is very hard. This level in particular is a little bit tricky just because a lot of random things will deal damage to you with fire trails everywhere.
And those little dog demon thingies they're pretty persistent, and they hurt.
Oh, yeah. But yeah,
Also, don't mind the fact that the music in this level is literally elevator music.
it's hell.
Well,
Also,
well
that,
now it is.
Yeah,
Earlier
Hype,
it
go
was
ahead.
something more foreboding.
Night on Ball Mountain. Also,
What if you
Yep.
had elevator music stuck in your head for the rest of your life?
jeez.
Sounds like hell to me.
Also, I don't remember ever getting these rockets in the original version.
Oh yeah, no, those are new to the special edition.
Die!
Ew!
Again,
There's some pretty powerful stuff.
Okay, while we're in hell of overused jokes, I'll explain to James. A lot of people make a kind of a meme or a kind of a joke about how Owen Wilson in a lot of his movies, he says wow like, wow.
Ah.
Also, look, it's hell.
Oh god, lawyers!
Kill it! Done.
Did you just say lawyers?
That's
Yeah,
what they
that
are,
was a
they're
lawyer.
lawyers.
It was a lawyer. Had a briefcase.
Welcome to hell!
Oh,
Or excuse me, heck.
you know what that just reminded me of? Rowan Atkinson line. Looters and pillagers over here. Thieves, if you can join them, and lawyers. You're in that lot as well.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, this second portion of the level is also exclusive to the special edition.
Okay. I also remember Family Guy making a decent enough joke where where Peter Griffin says he's about to give his soul up, and the devil's like, "Oh, he must have." And it's like, no, he actually gave his soul away. Basically, they come to these really weird, like, bureaucratic litigations, and the devil's like, "Where's a lawyer where I need one?" 50 people raise their hands.
Oh, I'm gonna scratch.
Anywho, and yeah. Oh yeah, and speaking of things going down to hell, because I keep panicking about it, is, yeah, my channel. I've been doing a couple of those videos, but just, I don't know, after you've done, like, co-commentary for a long time, and I'm so used to bouncing off of other people's, like, talking and having a conversation, when you go back to doing it just by yourself, you just feel insane.
It's not the same.
Well, you know
Because
what,
I feel
if
like
you're
I feel like I'm talking to myself.
Well, if you're that apprehensive about it, you could always have, like, one of us as, like, a guest commentator.
Oh shit! Rusty the Snowman!
Ooh,
That's it. That's not a bad idea, actually.
that would work. Maybe not for Walking Dead, just because there's a lot of talking and
I
stuff.
still
but
want to
for
do
other
Master
games.
Quest with you, honey.
Okay.
Are we
This
not?
thing- Oh, jeez.
But yeah, that was Rusty the Snowman, and well, a fire-breathing snowman who is in hell. Okay then,
Alright.
now we're out of here.
Is Rusty the Snowman a reference to something? Because I think I've heard that name before.
Clay Fighter?
No, that was bad, Mr. Frosty.
Oh, okay.
I don't know exactly what it's supposed to reference other than the obvious Frosty. Oh, God. Frosty.
Evil the cat's fighting back.
Which is funny because he's over there and he just suddenly appeared here. Is there more than one Evil the cat?
Okay, this is sucking.
More on that later.
This is sucking.
Ooh. Thankfully, it doesn't last forever.
Okay.
Maybe it's an instance of, you know how cats have 9 lives? Each life is an individual person.
How about that?
I could see that.
And I just spoiled the boss.
Not intentionally, but yeah, that actually is. They do
never
play
mind.
with that. They do play with that concept. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, we'll go with that. And let's just say that Evil's a nasty motherfucker during that boss fight, which makes sense. He's evil, the cat.
That is another thing I've noticed is that you have to be careful with this version, is because it definitely looks a lot faster than the Super Nintendo version.
I mean, well, to be fair, the Sega CD version is pretty much built off of the assets of the Sega Genesis version. I think it was even made by the same people.
Makes sense.
Like, honestly, the only differences between the two are basically the soundtrack and the additions to the levels. So I guess when you put it that way, yeah, the Genesis version is pretty much the faster of the two versions.
It's not the smoothest version.
Yeah, which is pretty much probably the reason why for the Wii's Virtual Console they stuck with the Sega Genesis version, because they knew that was kind of the better playing version of the two.
Yeah.
So, is the TV show any good?
It's okay.
I thought it was fine. I mean, it's not the end all be all cartoon out there, but it's definitely one of the better video game adaptations.
That does.
Or video game to TV adaptations out there.
Phew.
It feels about as bug nuts as the actual source material, so I think it works just fine.
Yeah.
I got Lion King flashbacks from watching that death.
Oh.
Not to mention, I actually think some of the characterization changes they made to that show were actually probably for the better. Like with the damsel in distress, for example.
Princess What's Her Face?
What's her name? Yeah.
What's her name? That's her name. Princess What's Her Name?
What's her name?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the damsel in distress of this game. Princess
Oh
What's Her
God!
Name?
Evil stole
He
our
took the
stole our
suit.
suit.
Ow.
That reminds me of the movie we watched last night.
Wait, what?
So,
Just for kicks.
Oh, right. that.
Oh.
oh my gosh, super suit. Actually, help.
Oh, there's
Don't
no
mind me, I'm
that's
just
why it's
standing
not
over here. Oh, that didn't take long.
Alright. Now then.
Now for the actual fight.
helpful.
Finish him.
Where is he?
Let's see.
Where are you?
He's
There!
for the ow! Oh, ow!
Yeah, he's also a lot faster in this version too. You need to shoot at him.
Yeah, you gotta shoot at him, like so.
One.
One life.
One life. 8 more to go. And I love for the Sega CD version they actually have Doug actually say it in all these random ways.
Three.
He had fun. Oh, honestly, James, I would just be shooting constantly, just shooting around like the Axis.
Well, there's also the ammo thing.
The ammo thing and the fact that, well, he can appear from anywhere.
Just mash the buttons like that, yeah!
3 more.
Oh, jeez!
Ah! Damn it.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot about the health.
Up to 6.
Let's try that again.
7.
I think my favorite of them all is when he goes,
8.
because he sounds so short of breath.
That's
Alright. Ow.
Whoop.
Ah.
Oh, you have 60 health.
Slippery
You can do this.
motherfucker.
Ow.
Not if he keeps doing that.
Okay,
And
4
that.
more times.
Jeez.
At this point, I'm like, help me!
9.
There you go.
And that's that.
There, he's dead for good.
Yay.
Until the next game.
Yep. I don't even know what our main
Wait, that's
objective...
it?
Yep, that's...
Like, do we know we're going after the princess, or is he just going around doing whatever?
He's going, well, I think the manual states that he's going after Princess What's-Her-Name, but as far as the game's concerned, yeah, we're just doing whatever.
This looks new.
Oh yeah, this hit right here is exclusive to the special edition. I don't think it even made a return for HD for whatever reason.
That is odd.
Oh.
Ooh.
But yeah, welcome to Big Broody, a very ominous level. Honestly, it almost feels a little out of place for Return Gym standards. At least until we meet our big gimmick.
Which is kind of ironic considering we were in hell.
Yeah, that's true. That is very, very true.
Alright, what's the gimmick? Oh gosh.
Well, aside from these random hummingbird thingies, our big gimmick is Broody, who, if you're not careful and you pretty much just go in guns a-blazing, just rushing towards victory, after he's done killing that thing, he'll just pop up and eat you.
Oh dear God!
Oh.
Unfortunately, that is pretty much the sad end to our tale of Earthworm
Oh
Jim.
wow, what a way to end it.
I know, right?
I can save.
Yeah. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for our look at on Earthworm Jim. Hype, you do it. You're better than I am.
Okay, hang on.
Close enough. Dang.
That works. That works. Okay.
That's still crazy.
The special edition. But on that note, I'm JamesmanXtreme.
I'm Lucky Jack 20.
I mean, Princess Lita.
And I wonder how many people I've repulsed from my fan base.
See you all for the sequel.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Groovy.